They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
So that's a real human city? A big gate and turrets, and the canopies look so festive.
Christoph has memories of this place. He would recommend the roast boar at the inn.
I knew I couldn't trust you. You're going to drag me into a pit of humans.
Right, we're in a city. Where's the tavern?
Ah, Amaranthine, the jewel of the north.
There was an old lady here who used to sell apples as big as my head. I think she was a witch.
I've never seen so many humans in one place. Look at them, crawling all over, like rats.
Someone told me you could buy anything in the marketplace. They lied. No pickled nug anywhere.
I once knew someone who bought a piece of Andraste's shin bone in the Amaranthine market.
This is where mortals come to trade. I once tried to trade with a hunger demon. It wasn't very reasonable.
Look at all this, and no one here is going to throw me out of their store.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
These humans flaunt their contempt of nature. Look at this poor defenseless tree. It was a trap, and we are all fools for falling into it.
Ooh, I haven't been called a dirty hooligan in years.
Why don't we just destroy this door and be done with it?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
She sounds like my mother.
Not again. You have a knack for stumbling into traps, don't you?
Oh, Christoph, it's good to see you back. Did you catch those darkspawn?
I believe it is better to say that they caught him.
What do you mean? Him who?
It is of no matter, good woman. Thank you for your kindness. It was appreciated.
Ah, Christoph, you're back. Will you be keeping your room?
I have no need for it, mortal.
And your belongings? Will you be...
Dispose of them as you wish.
They say this marsh was once inhabited, until one day everyone disappeared.
I've heard about this place. Didn't an entire village up and vanish or something?
This is an unnatural place. The veil is thin, and spirits abound. We must be wary. The darkspawn have been here. You can already smell them.
Figures the darkspawn would pick somewhere wet and muddy. I better not lose a boot. I thought I saw...
Ooh, this is exciting. It's so dark and damp, and look at all those strange, twisted trees. Ooh! My people say this place used to be beautiful, lush, until some unnatural perversion occurred. Powerful magic surrounds these bones. I do not think the beast is truly dead.
It was the Baroness who destroyed this beast centuries ago. The villagers in the Fade talked about it.
Looks like the bones of this dragon were scattered by some animal, or something worse.
These are dragon bones. Do you think we could put it back together?
When I was a child, I visited a traveling fair that had an entire dragon skeleton on exhibition.
The dragon must have been dead a while. Pity. Nothing gets the blood flowing like a dragon battle.
This is just a dream. This is just a dream, right? It can't hurt me, right?
Ugh, that's not right.
I knew this Fade thing was a bad idea.
Do not falter. These creatures have no power over us.
I hate the Fade.
I hear that one day the Black Marsh was thriving, and the next everyone was just gone.
Nature should have reclaimed this place a long time ago, but it hasn't. There is something else here. This reminds me of the deep roads, and all the abandoned, forgotten tides there.
It's a picturesque little place, isn't it? Aside from being ruined and haunted.
Looks like no one's home.
So the village still exists, but only beyond the veil. That's the village. So we're in a dream of a forgotten place? Wow, that's profound.
Walking around in a magical dream village. I've had enough of this touchy-feely head trip.
This must be what the village was like before it was forgotten.
I see that the village in the Black Marsh is not entirely forgotten then.
With this stranger's assistance, perhaps we shall.
We have to help these people. It must be terrible to be trapped in this grey, lifeless world.
This spirit knows the Fade. If we help him, he might help us.
We have no quarrel with this Baroness. I suggest we move on and leave these people to their business.
I think that since the Baroness trapped these people here, that she's our best chance of getting out. They just said she was an evil, powerful witch. Do we really want to antagonize her?
We waste our time with these cattle?
Ooh, a direct challenge. I like the sound of that. Less talk, more killing.
This fun you're talking about looks a bit more like stupid from over here.
Something large and powerful came through here. Large, powerful, and angry.
Looks like our estate did when Bronca went on one of her monthly rampages.
Not to belabor the point or anything, but I think this caravan was attacked.
It's no wonder Mervis sounded desperate. The guild must be losing a great deal of money.
These people must be avenged.
Don't these Dalish elves travel in packs? What's with a tiny camp?
I'm not sure we should be here. These tents look elven, and the last elf we saw wasn't what you would call friendly.
Be careful. I think this camp belongs to the elf we met. She may be nearby.
This place is scarred by pain. Many lives were lost. But these weapons seem out of place.
There seem to be marks of a scuffle over here. And these weapons. Something's fishy.
And here, looks like there was a bit of a fight, but no bodies. Just all these weapons. Something smells here, Commander, and it isn't me.
Why are these weapons just strewn about? I think there was a fight here. But something's not right.
There's dried blood all over this camp. And those discarded weapons. Why are they just lying there? There's something strange going on here. I'm not sure I like it.
Not all is as it seems.
Poor sods. Look at 'em. What did this? The elf or the darkspawn?
This place is a death trap. If I need to step in the bushes to answer nature's call, you're coming with me.
They are human, and probably from a settlement near here. No doubt they were sent to get rid of whatever is in the woods. I swear I will avenge their deaths.
These injuries look like darkspawn work. But these bodies have been brought here as if to hide them. That is unlike the darkspawn. But their behavior has been odd lately. Nothing would surprise me any longer.
These bodies were brought here. You can see drag marks, here and here. Someone was trying to hide them.
So all these people died over a misunderstanding? Maker, that's horrible. We have to stop her. Tell her she's wrong.
The elf killed all those people. For nothing. We have to do something about this before she hurts someone else.
So the angry she-elf jumped to the wrong conclusions and tore through here like a Bronto with its tail on fire. Typical female nonsense.
The Darkspawn played the elf against the humans. We have to tell her before she does more damage.
The Darkspawn played elf against human. Why? This makes no sense. Regardless, the elf must be told and judged for her misdeeds.
Do you think she's back at her camp? We could try looking for her there. If we search the woods more thoroughly, we might be able to find her again.
Come on, let's go to her camp. Maybe we can knock some sense into that tiny little elf head. Hey, that's mine! That thing has my things! It's got its sallow, clammy hands all over my doodads, touching my junk!
That ghoul there! He has my weapon, that thieving little nug-snuggler!
Hey, that's my stuff! Oh, you're gonna be in pieces when I'm done with you!
The ghouls have taken our gear. We have to get it back.
Those items belong to me, and it is time that they were returned to their rightful owner.
That ghoul has my things! She has it all! I'm going to get it back. Are you with me?
No one touches Argren's junk and lives!
This is kind of pretty. If you overlook the smoking caravans and Darkspawn.
One can see for miles. I never thought the world of mortals would be so beautiful.
Can we get moving already? All this greenery is making my beard itch.
Nice view. Do you see any large walking trees coming towards us?
I'd forgotten how lovely the Wending Wood could be. I travelled the trade routes as a child with my father.
A ballista? Those things are for cowards and elderly women. Come on, let's get our hands dirty.
That ballista is conveniently placed, isn't it? Well, I'm always up for a spot of iconoclasm.
This contraption will allow us to quickly dispatch those darkspawn. Come on, we've no time to lose.
I've seen ballistas like this. This could easily destroy that statue, burying those darkspawn in rubble.
Let us avoid direct confrontation with these darkspawn. Kristoff's body is showing disturbing wear and tear.
I don't know much about Kal Haral, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important, a center of learning for the Smithcast. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Kal Haral since.
Kal Haral. Heard about it once. Mostly smiths and artisans here. Built of marble with lyrium inner walls. Beautiful beyond compare. And just like all the other tags, lost to the darkspawn a millennium ago.
This place is old, and filled with a great lingering sadness. Feelings of desperation, isolation, and now it is tainted by the darkspawn, just like so much of the deep roads.
So, that's it. That's Kal Haral. I've never seen anything like it. It's amazing. It makes Denerim look shabby.
This fortress must have been beautiful once. Look at it. Blasted darkspawn ruin everything, don't they? Come on, let's try to free Kal Haral of some of its dark influence.
So this is one of the great fortresses of the Durgenlin. The tales of their grandeur were not exaggerated. A pity, then, that it has fallen to the darkspawn.
We have to finish what the Legion started. Those broodmothers need to be destroyed.
Poor sod. Never thought I'd see the Legion so thoroughly trounced.
Rest. Your Legion will be avenged. The broodmothers and the children, whatever they are, will be destroyed. This I swear.
So let me get this straight. There are broodmothers and some kind of children, and we have to stop them? Great.
If there are broodmothers to be slain, let us do so, and quickly. I dislike these underground burrows.
We should go. There is nothing more we can do for him, and if the darkspawn are breeding, there's not a moment to lose.
What was that about broodmothers? A hive of tits and tentacles? Sounds like a party, and we're invited.
Interesting. A new form of darkspawn?
I have never seen such darkspawn before.
The darkspawn just get more gross every day.
Ugh, what were those things? Some kind of darkspawn?
I hope those weren't supposed to be darkspawn. Why would we suddenly be seeing new forms of darkspawn? This isn't even a blight.
Do these creatures change? Do they evolve?
Never heard of 'em just up and changing like this. Magic, I bet.
Something is changing with these creatures. It bodes only ill.
What could be causing such changes, I wonder? Perhaps we shall soon find out.
Like I needed to see these things again. Anyone got a bucket?
I guess you can teach the darkspawn new tricks.
I've never seen anything like this before. They say the memories of the stone are forever. Is this what they mean?
Did you see that? It wasn't just me, right? It wasn't that moldy cheese I ate, right?
Perhaps the veil is especially thin here. Whatever this is, it does not seem to be sinister or demonic in nature.
People died here, didn't they? They died here a long time ago. And somehow this place remembers.
All right, what's causing it this time? The veil is thin? Too much lyrium? Ate something funny for lunch?
Ghosts. Those are ghosts, aren't they?
He must have been protecting the broodmothers. Now we just have to put an end to them, and whatever these darkspawn were planning.
So where are these broodmothers, huh? I was promised some broodmothers. Sod it all.
I can sense them. The broodmothers the Legion came to destroy. We have to put an end to this.
That darkspawn was the one in charge, wasn't he? Now where are these broodmothers and how do we destroy them?
What is that smell? I think we're getting close to the broodmothers.
We're getting close to our goal. We just have to destroy the broodmothers and we can get out of here. I fell down a flight of stairs once. They looked much like this particular set of stairs.
We're going down into that. Figures. Ooh, it's an unstable, crumbling chasm. Let's go and play in it.
The human in town said no one knew about this place. How does one miss a hole this large?
This contraption is filled with pure lyrium. That much could kill an army.
What were the dwarves thinking? Having this much lyrium in one place is dangerous.
This substance sings to me. Do you hear it? I did not know something so beautiful could exist.
This is that substance, lyrium, isn't it? I've never seen so much of it in one place.
Ooh, shiny.
Yep, lyrium. They probably used it for smithing enchantments before they abandoned Calharal. This stuff looks like Felsey's first day festival stew. The girl has her strengths, but cooking is not one of them.
Ugh, I think I'm going to be sick.
Looks like this section of the deep roads fell in. Must have been built too close to the surface.
I sense darkspawn Pardon me. That is likely not a surprise.
I'm scared. Hold me.
Secret doors. Useful for sneaking out without the wife noticing.
This is a little too convenient, isn't it? I hope it isn't another trap.
This will work perfectly. The Darkspawn will never see us coming.
I once started a rumour about secret passages in the tower. Had the Templars pressing their noses to the walls for months. Hilarious.
A hidden door? My, the dwarves sure pack a great deal of deviousness into packages.
I would have preferred the direct approach. It is more righteous.
Ah! I think the wall just slimed me.
I think the walls are breathing.
Ugh, this reminds me of the time a Bronto fell off Orzamar's highest tier. Bronto guts everywhere.
Note to self, meat does not function well as an ornament.
Do you hear that? It sounds like some kind of murmuring.
I suspect we're in for a big surprise at the end of this passageway. There are places in the Fade that look like this. Usually, a hunger demon is to blame.
Is anyone else afraid of what we'll find at the end of this corridor?
The suspense is killing me.
Back in Calharal's time, long corridors were probably a status symbol. The longer, the better.
Does this corridor ever end? Are we there yet?
Those tentacles, they can't get to us up here, can they?
People have described brood mothers to me, but words don't do them justice.
Those tentacles, the waving, it's kind of hypnotic, isn't it?
I'm afraid to look too closely. What if one of those creatures was someone I once knew?
I cannot bear the sight of those creatures. Let us destroy them and be done with this.
My mother always forbade us from playing in the cellars. Now I know why.
This crypt is old, really old. I bet it was here before the current keep was built.
We are tramping on the bones of the dead. That is never a good thing.
Why are we here? Why are we disturbing the dead?
I bet this leads to the deep roads. Tunnels always seem to.
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to mess with dead people?
Fighting a horde of darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Fighting these darkspawn was my host's sacred responsibility. I would seek to fulfill that oath.
The whole thing makes me nostalgic, just like old times.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
I'm already dead. I've nothing to lose.
So you're sweet on me. I knew it. It's that Ogren charm. It's overpowering. Like cave mold. That's me. It's just one measly darkspawn army. I got your back.
As it should be. Our foes will pay heavily for their transgressions, this I swear.
And here I thought I'd retire to the country with a plump wife and several nubile mistresses. I suppose it'll have to wait.
Initially I thought you were utterly mad to invite me to join your order. But redemption... a man could die for that, and feel good about it.
We will cut down all darkspawn before us, and I will learn what they have done with my sister.
Don't you go dying on me, Commander. That's the Legion's job.
I'll make sure the Vigil's ale supply is safe. Leave a few darkspawn skulls for me to kick in, right?
If I ever had doubts of you, they are erased. Fight nobly, and if you die, die with honor.
Oh, I miss out on the suicide mission. Oh, life can be so unfair. But, good luck. Chin up and all that?
My family built that city over generations. Don't let it fall.
May the wind be ever at your back, Commander.
Commander.
So rare that someone's glad to see me. I think I'll bask in this for a while.
We are here, but at great cost.
The commander made us march without rest. Oh, my feet.
A great deal was sacrificed to bring us here.
Enough gawping. Is there not a Darkspawn army to be routed?
Surprise.
You came back for us? I bet you didn't want Hogren to have all the death and glory to himself, huh?
You're here? You didn't abandon me after all.
You have returned. I did not think you would.
Hey, you didn't leave us to be crushed by rampaging Darkspawn. Have I mentioned how much I love you? But not in that way.
I knew we could count on you.
You're very good at saving people from certain death, aren't you?
Commander, we can't save Amaranthine if it's already lost. We can still save the Vigil. I don't want to see fire ravage these streets, but it may be our only chance.
You just gotta think, how many are still alive in there? Are they worth risking the Vigil? Our men?
I am sorry, Commander, but risking all our lives and the Vigil for a slim chance is foolish.
We will have blood on our hands either way. I say go with the sure thing. Vigil's Keep.
What about the people in Vigil's Keep? Everyone is someone's father, someone's wife, someone's little nuglet. The difference is the ones here might already be dead.
You can't be considering this! Burning a city that has stood for generations? Trade will collapse without Amaranthine.
There must be people in there. Just because the scouts haven't seen them doesn't mean they're not there. We can't give up on them.
Destroying the city would mean murdering any survivors. It is not justice. I cannot condone it. I understand. Your world is clouded with shades of grey. I shall trust you in this.
If we destroy this city, we're no better than the Darkspawn. The commander is right. We have to try.
The captain is right. Destroy the city.
Oh, you want to murder more humans? Will wonders never cease?
Didn't you hear what the constable said? Or were you busy gazing at your navel again? There is no one left.
Wake up, boy. You're talking about stone and mortar. You want to destroy the wardens for a bunch of rocks?
Someone has to make the hard decisions for the greater good. This is the only way.
This is wrong. And if there's even one innocent person in there, we can't just...
If you will not go to the aid of these people, send me. I will enter the city alone.
I'm betting that Tevinter's built this. My question is, why?
The constructions you mortals build are often as baffling as they are spectacular.
That's a striking vista. The mother sure knows how to choose a lair.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
I'm going to slip on this slimy muck and fall to my death. No glorious final battle for you, Sigrun.
Oozing flesh on the floor, goop everywhere. I think we're getting close to the mother.
I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Yeah, the sort of misunderstanding that ends with a field of dead bodies. I get those sometimes.
A misunderstanding? Did you not attack the Grey Wardens?
Misunderstanding? Is that what you call it?
Be careful, Warden. This creature will attempt to trick you.
A misunderstanding? Did your kind not intend to slay the Grey Wardens?
Misunderstanding? You mean the attack that killed all the wardens?
Thank you, Commander. I realize what a leap of faith this is for you. I hope that I prove worthy of your trust.
This is the right thing to do. Sarani believed it, and I do too.
Darkspawn or no, he has a good point. Do we really want to keep killing each other forever?
I like my blood where it is, in my veins.
This reeks of stupid. The last thing we need is more Darkspawn thinking for themselves.
The wardens are supposed to stop the blight. We'll be retired and talking about the glory days in no time.
Kill this creature now, lest it makes things worse than they already are. Do what is right and do not waver.
No! No! This is a monster! I can't let you do this! But who knows what other horrors this would unleash? You saw the children, didn't you? The Darkspawn slaughtered my friends and reduced the Dwarven Empire to dust. They deserve to be destroyed. All of them. I'm gonna fight you. And I'll die, but I die knowing I refuse to be party to a Darkspawn ploy.
No! The architect is a visionary. Don't be foolish.
We must strive for what is right. This is not. I am sorry, but justice must be done.
What if he's wrong? What if this doesn't stop the blight, but makes something worse?
Looks like you're passing up an interesting opportunity. But who am I to say?
But we could have stopped this cycle of blights and old gods.
The slayer of the mighty father, come to claim a reward. Oh, what a delicious day.
That's a lot of nipples.
They just get bigger and uglier, don't they?
This is the mother, surely, a disgusting thing of evil and hate.
What is that?
By the ancestors, do all brood mothers smell this bad?
Creators preserve us. I have never seen such foulness.
You want the source of the archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
I was correct. All of these creatures are irredeemable fiends.
Ouch. Score one for the mother, huh?
What? Then he began the blight.
Well, paint me green and call me a turnip.
We should never have trusted any darkspawn.
But there must be some kind of explanation.
It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
I've never had an egg. I should try one while I'm on the surface.
Can we please move on?
It looked like...